and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Slot man moves right.
30 left. 11 Agate. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 74 yards. And the Jaguars need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson.
And this one too low.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 25 yards.
And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now Etienne to start the drive. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Travis Etienne. He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
82 yards.
and the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he's got some space here.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
First down, Jets.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the option, it'll be Wilson.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, teaming up there. And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Motion man left is Lazard. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
there he goes right side. Off to the races. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's now second and 6.
They run it with Hall off the option. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards to go, second down. Option play, here's Hall.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the set. 30 left.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11. Go. Hot.
Straight ahead, ETN. Down to the 41.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Let's go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Well, now a design run for Ridley. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a game that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Got a man, that's Lazard. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 79 yards. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jets, 22.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Ridley. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards here and another first down.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL. but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Red on red. Hey, kill. Red.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 26 yards. And the Jags add 6 to their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And check down, complete to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throwing partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Wilson. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets it underneath to Hall. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Man in motion is Agnew. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Etienne up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
6 and 24. Here we go.
On first down, right back to ETN.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
McManus now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Wilson. He gets it over the middle of Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Hall again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
As a linebacker, you're trying to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's first and 10.
Now Wilson.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's second and a yard. Back to the ground with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3.
Wilson to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Wilson. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Yeah, Wilson going to change things up here.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
11.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
13, Lou. Check.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
11. Think right open.
Here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And the Jets first down.
Wilson wants a different look. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
72 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Wilson, he's going to look to run with it.
Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe. Discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here. It almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
Hey,
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
The one team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning point. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with ETN.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 17-yard line. 46 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their 2nd timeout here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff running left is ETN.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
17 yards there on the touchdown